morning everyone. Welcome to our class. Myself Vaiga B. Today I am here to teach you about two things. The first one is operations with integers and the second one is properties of integers. So before going to the session, I want to know one thing. Do you know what is an integer? I'll say. The integer is a whole number or the opposite of a number. So always remember this point in your mind. So we can move to a session. Operations with integers. There are four operations with integers. Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So we can take a look at addition. Here are two cases of addition. First case, when addends have the same sign, add and use that sign when you write the sum. So in this case, whenever you are adding two integers, if it has the same sign, then you can add it directly and put that sign. Example is given here, 5 plus 8. Both of them are positive integers. So we can add it directly. We get 13 as a sum. So the sign of the 13 will be positive because these two integers are positive integers. Okay, the second case. When the addends have different sign, subtract, use the sign of the greater addend. In this case, if the addend have different sign, then we can subtract it and to the difference we can put the sign of the greater number. In this case, 6 plus 4. 6 is a greater number in this case, right? The sign of the 6 is minus and sign of the 4 is positive. So we can subtract it. We get the difference as 2. The sign of the 2 will be minus because the greater number is 6 here. Sign of the 6 is negative. So we get the difference as negative 2. Then the next operation is subtraction. To subtract an integer, add its opposite. So to subtract an integer, take its reciprocal and add. The opposite of 12 is equal to minus 12. So each and every number except 0 has its opposite. The opposite of 12 is equal to minus 12. The opposite of minus 50 is equal to 50, etc. etc. So an example is given here. 4 minus minus 12. 4 minus minus 12. We know that minus plus minus will become plus. So 4 plus 12. The 12 will also become positive integer. So we can add it directly. 4 plus 12 will become 16. Sign of the 16 will be positive because these two are positive integers. Okay. Then the next operation is multiplication. Here are also two cases for multiplication. When the factors have the same sign, the product is positive. So in this case, if the factors have the same sign, then the product will be positive. Example, 5 into 6. These two are positive integers. So we can multiply it directly and we got the answer as 30. Okay, the sign of the 30 will be positive because these two integers are positive integers. In case of negative integers, minus 30 into minus 3. We know that minus into minus will become positive and 13 into 3 will become 39. So we got the product as positive 39. In the second case, when the factors have the different sign, the product is negative. Okay, you can check it. Minus 6 into 8. This is a minus negative integer and this is a positive integer. We can first multiply these two numbers. Then we got the answer as 48. And minus into positive will become minus. So we got the product as minus 48. And here 9 into minus 11. We can first multiply these two numbers. We got the product as 99 and negative into positive into negative will become negative. So we got the product as negative 99. And the next operation is division. Here are also two cases. When the dividend and the divisor has the same sign, the quotient is positive. You can check it. 45 divided by 9. So first we can divide these two numbers. Then we got the quotient as 5. And positive divided by positive is equal to positive. And so we got the quotient as positive 5. And in the case of negative integers, minus 120 divided by minus 6. First we can remove these signs and divide this. Then we get the quotient as 20. And this minus divided by minus will become positive. So we got the quotient as positive 20. In the next case, When the dividend and the divisor has the different signs, the quotient is negative. So in this case, when the dividend and the divisor have different signs, the quotient will be negative. An example is given. 35 divided by minus 5. This is a positive integer and this is a negative integer. So we can remove all the signs and divide it. Then we got the quotient as 7. And we can divide the signs. Positive divided by negative will become negative integer. And in this case, minus 250 divided by 10. Remove the signs, then divide. We got the quotient as 25 and divide these two signs. Negative divided by positive. And we got the quotient as negative 25.